As a nation dealing with one of the most rapid increases in coronavirus to date, we as citizens of the United States are not taking into consideration the full negative impacts that corona does to people. As a nation growing every day in cases, we as citizens need to put 100% of our abilities into making sure that every American is taken care of and that no one gets left behind. In order for this to happen, however, we need to first understand the severity of the problem, understand the cause of the problem, and finally, understand how our solutions will help slow down the spread of the problem. Coronavirus, what is it, you might ask? Coronavirus is a new type of respiratory disease that has been making headlines for the past 3 months for its devastating impacts that it does to people, via it be making people lose their breathing, a loss of sense, and causing some people to contract pneumonia. One of the most impacted nations due to the coronavirus is the US, according to the World Health Organization, as the leading cause of coronavirus cases around the world, with a total of about 720,000 cases and about 37,000 deaths. However, due to the severity of the virus, these numbers could change as the global case count continues to rise. Even though the virus causes significant amount of damage to all age groups around the nation, the amount that have recovered from the virus outweighs the amount that have died. Though this is extremely important that we get our facts and figures right before drawing conclusions. This will be very good in identifying the cause of the virus. One thing is for certain, and that is as of April 19th, the virus has infected 2 million people worldwide. This as explained in the WHO report. This tells us that we're possibly reaching a peak period of coronavirus cases in the US alone. One other thing that has come up because of this crisis is unemployment. And this is due to a crashing economy and a loss of job development. According to Reuters' Maxine Shen of DailyMail.com, 22 million Americans have filed for unemployment over this past month. As of April 17th, 2020, 13.5% of the US workforce is now unemployed. In researching a possible cause of the coronavirus, many officials say that it has come from a Rhinophilus bat, an animal that has been being sold in the Wuhan province of China in a food marketplace. However, this is still under investigation. Those who didn't experience any symptoms at all were classified as asymptomatic people or carriers. Even though this is still under investigation, many states have been starting to implement social distancing laws. The most troubling factor in all of this is that the virus has caused a lot of problems to public health workers because too many people have been transported to ICUs, then to hospitals. However, our government has come up with possible solutions that might may slow the spread of the virus. One of these is practicing social distancing, staying 6 feet apart from people, and wearing masks. Also washing your hands to stop it from fully taking part in you. What does it mean to social distance? Social distancing means that you physically separate yourself from another person via it be staying home, staying 6 feet apart from someone, or wearing a face mask to protect yourself from those who are infected. The reason why this is very important is that it slows down the spread of the virus, and it damages the central core of how the virus operates. Well, if no one is in sight for the virus to attach itself to, then it'll start to deteriorate itself. It's important that all states take this initiative seriously and this pandemic seriously if we want to see positive effects that will start flattening the curve. According to Jennifer Smith of DailyMail.com, Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York said that as of April 9th, 40,000 people have been 4,000 people have lost their lives in New York, and 80,000 have been infected. This comes many weeks after its first reported case of the virus. Lastly, schools are now closing because of it for everyone in the nation. According to newstextblogs.com blogs, many schools have been closed due to the virus, and this is because of close quarters transmission. This goes to show that no city, state, or nation is impenetrable from the virus. However, if we keep doing our social distancing, then we might see our way of life go back to normal. But we must make sure that we're taking every precaution that our government tells us if we want to see our way of life go back to normal. Via it be washing our hands, making sure we are wearing face masks, and making sure that we are wearing face masks to protect ourselves from those who are infected. As a nation united by nations, we must make sure that we are doing everything that's necessary to stop the spread of COVID-19, even if it means sacrificing livelihoods for those who are on their last breath. If we can stop the spread of the coronavirus, then our lives will be remembered for the courageous actions we stand for. Thank you.